my vehicle where I will demonstrate a vehicle check, and after you can demonstrate on yours. Follow me. This white FBI Buffalo is a vehicle you drive as a superintendent. Okay, what I'm about to do now is demonstrate a vehicle check. If you'd like to stand there and watch, and then after you can demonstrate. First of all, get a pistol out. Is the only two weapons you will use within a patrol. Is a pistol and a pump-action shotgun. We don't use any other weapons unless it's authorized by a senior rank or control. Firstly, you'll get your pistol out and you'll aim at the front of the car. Then you'll start to walk around the car. As you walk around, you'll be checking for any scratches or bumps or anything like headlights damaged or anything like that. Just making sure that everything's okay outside of your vehicle. Once you're happy with the outside of your vehicle is fine, then get into your vehicle. Once in your vehicle, we'll do the internal vehicle check. Okay, so you're going to be checking your headlights, steering's okay, your primary sirens, your secondary sirens, your horn, reverse lights, brake lights. They will work okay. If you fail to comply with the vehicle and firearm rules, you will undergo training and you will be spoken to by the commissioners. Now can you please go over to your pink vehicles, you're wearing the uncorrect uniform, and demonstrate a vehicle check for me, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Hold on.
Okay, well done. That was a correct vehicle check. Now, when driving at all times, you just let me park up. You can come and park just in front of me here. Bit closer. Bit closer. That's fine. Right, now this is a distance that you should be a car distance apart when stationary. So that is when a traffic light is parked. The reason why is because if you suddenly get a call from somebody from control saying that there's been a mugging or something like that, simply pull out and you haven't got the hassle of having to reverse, go forward, reverse, go forward. You can simply pull out and get to the location as quickly as possible. Now, also, when driving, you should have about two cars distance apart. Okay, the reason you have that is so, like, if the person in front of you performs an emergency brake or anything like that, you don't smash into them. And also, if it's raining or something like that, it just makes everything a lot safer. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get my vehicle. We're going to drive to HQ on a blue call. Follow me. Right, okay. When we're driving to the HQ, I'm going to explain a few brief rules. When braking, you should pull the LT trigger down halfway. Pull the LT trigger down halfway, and you will see hear a whistling sound. If you hear that whistling sound, you're braking correctly. Okay, we're going to carry on driving now. Right now, you need to, when driving, obviously you need to increase, so it needs to be about this far apart. Okay? So you need to increase and decrease your distance. Okay? So, say it. Alright, so if you stay where you are, okay, and drive forward, and drive forward, okay. This is how far the distance should be when driving, okay.
Okay.
When stationary, it should be about vehicles distance apart, maybe 1.5 vehicles, okay? Just to keep everything nice and safe, everything like that. Right, okay, when an emergency vehicle is coming past, you would then pull over to the side of the road, this not hitting the curb, pulling over, giving the emergency vehicle plenty of room to get through. Okay? Okay. Once the emergency vehicle's come past, you can then pull out again. Okay, and you can carry on driving. And what we're going to do is we're going to drive up to the Hickey Bridge. You've got to follow me. Okay, remember about the distance I said that you should be when stationary. Alright, anyway, I'm going to pull out onto the left-hand side of the bridge so I can demonstrate to you what an emergency vehicle would do on a double-lane road, okay?
Okay.
Put it onto the left-hand side. Right, now when I'm usually on a road like this, traffic would be quite busy. If the emergency vehicle happens to want to come past, you simply pull over to the yellow line, not over the yellow line, just so your wheels are parallel. Give the emergency vehicle lots of room to get through. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to drive to HQ in a red call. As I explained before, a red call is driving somewhere quickly but safely with your sirens on. You should always be driving in a sensible manner, and you should also be able to stop if a vehicle comes out of nowhere. Okay, that basically means slowing down at each junction, making sure nothing's coming, and then pulling out again. Remember, you're getting somewhere quickly but safely, and not getting somewhere recklessly and damaging everything in your path. Okay, this is our HQ. You always enter the HQ on the right hand side and make sure that you don't go over to the other side. Okay, when you're inside the HQ, you always have your sirens on to let everybody know that you are active inside the HQ. Also, inside the HQ, we use a one-way system. We always go round to the right-hand side. Okay, we always go around this way. When stationary in the HQ, you always have your sirens off. Okay? Okay, for training purposes, I'm not going to have my sirens on so you can hear me properly and make sure that I've explained everything correctly. And hey, so if you could stand there for a minute, wait there for a minute, whilst I show you where to park. On the right-hand side, on the garages, is where the commissioners and deputy commissioners will park. As you go around the parking, as you go around where all the parking spaces are down this way, where the commanders, chief superintendents, and down the rank structure it will go. Down here is when the NQCs park, as also known as newly qualified constables, which is what you will be after you pass your training. Where I'm parking now is where the first spot is. The spot to my right hand side, which you can see, is not for any officer to park in except for prisoner transport. There's a prisoner transport but parking slot only. Okay? Now I'm going to drive out and go back round. Firearms on this time. Right, now if it would be okay if you could go around and park in your parking spot for me, please. Thank you. Wait there for a second. Okay, now we're parked up and you know the parking ranking system. If you can please step out of your vehicle and follow me over to the wall. Right, okay. Now, on this wall over here, we use a ranking system also. Now, there are ranks for parked. Stand down here, not behind the bin, that's just silly. You just park up, or stand up along this line. So the lower ranks will go down here, and as you go up and up the wall, ranks get higher, so the commissioner would be up this end. Now, on this diagonal wall here is where the crooks will stand. Okay, and then that doesn't go in any order whatsoever, it's just where the crooks stand. Okie dokie. Alright, so if you could line up on the wall for me. You can line up in the middle for this as it's training. Alright, okay, so now that you've completed stage 1, I'm going to move on to stage 2. Now, if Jay didn't mind coming and stand up here for me, please. Firstly, I'm going to demonstrate how to arrest somebody. There are 3 ways to arrest somebody. You can either punch them, you can either push them, or kick them. Okay, once they have been arrested, they will then crouch down, such as that. Okay, to unarrest somebody, you simply kick them. Okay, and that will bring them up straight away. Alright. Okay, now what we're going to, in part 2, we're also going to be doing traffic stops, which are straightforward traffic stops, which involves arrests. Okay, so if you'd like to go back to your vehicle and do a vehicle check, that would be great. Alright, okay. So guys, whilst you're doing a vehicle check, I'm just going to explain the codes over again. So you just need to remember that the red claw is driving somewhere quickly but safely with your sirens on. Blue claw is driving somewhere following all civilian traffic rules. Okay. Yellow claw means you're away from your controller. And green claw means you're available to all callouts. Okay? So if you remember that, great, you're going to do well. Alright, okay. Now, okay, if you'd like to stay stationary whilst I demonstrate how we exit the HQ. So have your sirens on so everybody know you're active. And using your alarm system, which is to the right. Okay. Up to this wall. And then to line up. Okay. Once we get to here, we gain a slight amount of speed. Do an emergency vehicle brake test. You also do that just to make sure that your emergency brake works, but also that if any other vehicles are coming into HQ, you don't smash into them. If you've done that, drive up, and remember what you were doing. Okay. Now, if one at a time, you'd like to demonstrate that, so unknown to you, if you could do that for me, please, first.
Okay.
Okay, after, please. Okay, so the quick in front of me, when you're ready. Okay, so he's recklessly driving now. Simply turn your sirens on, signal to him to pull over. Pull over to the side of the road, halfway up the hill, with your wheels parallel to the curb. So they're giving him clear instructions on what to do, so he knows exactly what to do. Are you putting up behind him? So that's got wheel spinning. Putting up behind him.